Hello, my YouTube family. Y'all already know, okay? Y'all already know. You could tell by my demeanor, by the look on my face, that I am tired. I'm beyond tired. It was a day. When I say that, I'm not saying that to mean that it was a very, very busy day. It really wasn't a busy day, but it was a rather let's annoy Nancy to the utmost kind of day. Okay, can we start with vacation days? I have days left, and I wrote them all out, and I let everybody know these are the days that I would like to take. Here come the emails talking about, well, this day conflicts with my day, and first of all, shh, with the conflicts, I made sure that these days were free because I'm in charge of everybody's time request forms. Okay, I'm in charge of everybody's time request forms, and your time request form isn't in, and so you are not written up for these days that you claim are conflicting with mine. You know what? Let's get started with Lips of the Day. I'll finish off the story later because I will go on a rant. Lips of the Day. I know it doesn't look like it has a color, but trust and believe this is a gloss that does have a bronzy-ish shimmer to it, but apparently the bronze is the same shade as my lips. And I have a liner, believe it or not, too. And the liner is NYX Rose Brown. Y'all know my Rose Brown, which is the dupe for my Club Monaco, right? Here is the gloss. This is Bare Escentuals Buxom Lip Gloss in Starr, I think. Yep, I was right, Starr. Now look at it. It is kind of a bronzy, shimmery, very shimmery shade. I mean, if you're looking at it, you could tell there is a slight bit of a shade to it, but I didn't realize it was that sheer. I will do a swatch, but it's probably gonna, it's a bronzy shimmer. It's a really gorgeous shade. There you go. It's a bronzy shimmer. There you go. That's it right there. That's the shade. It looks like I'm not putting anything on, but I really am putting something on. Tomorrow, people, I promise. More color, I promise. Because 3 days in a row, I've been showing you glosses that have color to them, but on my lips, they either look nude or sheer or clear or... I'm sorry. I know y'all like to see me with a punch of color. I will do my best tomorrow. Okay? So that basically is Lips of the Day. This is, again, Bare Escentuals Buxom Lips in the color Starr. That's the name of the shade. Okay, so let me finish off with my story. So I wrote out all of the days that I wanted to take out. And I forwarded it to the HR department. Made sure they got a copy. And to all the ladies that usually cover for me. Well, here come the emails. I already put it. No, you didn't. You didn't put in Jack. You must have put in for some in your imaginary friend that sits next to you, because when you say you put in, that means I have your time request form. I purposely made sure. I checked all the girls that usually cover for me, made sure that did they have their time sheets in? I didn't see not nay one. Now here come the emails. Well, I'm taking off this day and that and apparently you want to take off that day. That was the woman who taught me, the original woman who covered for me for lunch. Excuse me. But now it's somebody else. So I said, well, you know, it doesn't matter because she's the next to last resort. The woman that does cover for me You know, Hop Along, the one I keep telling you about. She's slow as molasses. She didn't get back to us regarding the email for like a whole hour. So maybe she came in late or whatever. And then she gave us her list. Well, these are the days that I'm taking off because that's when the kids are. Now, she had to throw in that she's a mom and the kids are off from school and she has to have these days off. Bitch, they go to school every damn day. And what? Do you stay home every single day? No, you come to work. So you going to work and them being home as grown as they are, it really wouldn't matter all that much. I know it sounds selfish of me. I know everybody's giving me like the eye talking about, well, Nancy, what's the big damn deal? It is a big deal because I'm always the one to come up with the short end of the stick. I follow rules and regulations. I put in for my days October, November, December, and we are still in September. So I'm putting in early enough. I made sure that nobody had their timesheets. Nobody gave me their timesheets for any vacation, holidays whatsoever. Now all of a sudden we're conflicting. Well, where were you? How come I don't have your timesheets? How come I don't have your timesheets? They're supposed to be signed by your supervisor and then given to me. You can make a photocopy for yourself, but give me the original or give me the photocopy, whichever. Give me a copy. I don't have a copy from next to last coverage woman who was originally covering for me. She quickly, oh, these are my days, and she had it signed. Well, how come it took you less than 2 minutes to give it to me now, all of a sudden, because you see that I have days that conflict with yours? Why didn't you give it to me the second that you had? So emails were going back and forth. Now HR stepped in. I get the phone call at the front desk. Hi, Nancy. I see all of these emails going back and forth. And, before anybody gets, out of hand, let me take it under advisement. I will definitely keep in mind that you did email me first to let me know. And I see that no one gave in their time cards, their time request forms to you. So of course you did not know that these days were going to be conflicting. I said, okay. I'm still waiting. So now it's me. It's not the woman who originally showed me. She's out of the loop. Now it's down between me and and slow as molasses woman, because she's the one that technically covers for me every single day. So she's got to cover for me whenever I'm out. But now all of a sudden, just because you see this email coming to me, all of a sudden, no, but I'm taking these days. How come you didn't give me your time request form? I made sure all of this was covered in the email, and I purposely CC'd the HR department to let them know I'm following the rules and regulations. I'm letting you know my days early enough. And I also, in the email, said, but no one gave me any time request forms stating that these days weren't going to be available. So how was I to know? So now HR got to do a little shuffling around, got to, because they see that, well, technically Nancy's right, because she wouldn't have taken those days if she had known ahead of time. Had the girls given her their time request forms, then she would have obviously taken other days. But now she's letting everybody know what days she's taking off, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, everybody's got a conflict. So this story obviously is to be continued. We'll see. But you know what? I'm not stressing, because I know it's going to come down to, Nancy, can you come in the office for a minute? We just want to get this straightened out. And unfortunately, you may have to shuffle around a couple of days. It's going to be me. Watch. It's going to be me that's going to have to change my days. I say nothing. Whoosa. I'm just trying to keep it together. Because all of my life, I have always been the one picking the short stick. Enough is enough already. Enough is enough. But I'm always below the powers that be. I've never been a powers that be person. I've always had people above me to tell me, sorry, you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. So it won't surprise me. I'll let you know. I will let you know. Okay, so enough of that. Can I tell you, I know I spoke to you, I introduced him to you just yesterday, Mr. IT man. Mr. IT guy. He's really a guy. He's not really a man because I'm older than he is. He's already getting annoying. He's getting to be annoying. I see Cutie every single day. But when I see Cutie, it's hours. There are gaps of hours that pass by before I see him again and again. He's got work to do. He's doing this, and the other. He's doing his stuff. And then when he has time, he'll stop in to say hi and we'll do a little banter back and forth. But there are hours that pass by to the point where I'll just say, I haven't seen Cutie in a minute. What's up? What's going on? So I'll think that to myself. But Mr. IT guy is not giving me time to miss him. It's like every hour on the hour, you got to come up and say hi to me. How many times do you have to come up and say hi to me? How many times do you have to pass the door? How many times? All of a sudden now. All of a sudden. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my new philosophy Pure Grace perfume that I'm wearing. I don't know. I don't know. But now you are annoying me. To the point that if I see you out of the corner of my eye coming in my way, I have enough time to fake that I'm on a phone call. So that means you have to keep it moving. I had to do that twice today, people. Twice. Give me time to miss you. This on the hour, every hour. What is there to say? What? Don't you have work to do? Don't you have computers to fix? He's getting on my last nerve. Like, to the point where I'll just say hi and I'll, make it look like I'm writing something. Like, you are smothering me now. We don't have that much to talk about. And you have a girlfriend. So it's not like you trying to pick me up or anything. And I'm not going to be your MILF. So keep it moving. But keep it moving for a long time. Like, let a couple of hours, a few hours pass before you come back again. He's either passing by himself or he's passing by with his coworker. But if he passes by with his coworker, you think that they would both walk out together? No, the coworker walks out and he's kind of lingering around because he wants to talk to me. It's been that kind of a day, people. That kind of a day. So as you can see, everything is just lingering in the air. My vacation days are lingering in the air. This dude is lingering in the air because he's just getting, like, today. Don't you have work to do? Like, why are you all up in my space? Like, all of a sudden, this is like an overnight thing. I would see him on occasion. I mean, he did get hired. Was it this year or late last year? I think he got hired late last year. I think he's been with the company at least a good 4 to 6 months by now. Not even a full year, I don't think. But, he had stuff to do. When he was first hired, he went into his department. They showed him around, and he had stuff to do. And occasionally, I'm talking occasionally, like once a month, I would see him. Now, I don't know, maybe they moved him or something, but now all of a sudden, you all up in my space. You all up in my grill. I need to miss you. I need to miss you in order to have something to talk about. Now it's, now he thinks it's cute when we do the countdown. Like, well, the morning's over. Now we only have 3 hours after lunch. How many times are you going to do that? I'm sorry, people. I have been just one big rant today. Just one big rant. I'm so terribly sorry. Please forgive me. It's just been that kind. Is it a full moon? It probably is a full moon. I don't know. All I want to do, I don't know what's going on with my lip gloss, but all I want to do is just put the pedal to the metal when it 5:30 hits, and just come home to my baby, who is probably under the bed. I just want to. Speaking of which, can I tell you what happened last night? Well, now he sleeps on the bed. He just sleeps on the bed all night. I'm happy. We've jumped over that hurdle. He knows that this bed is his bed. But to the point where he'll take his back feet, he'll be lying down, he'll take his back feet all in my stomach, like pushing me. There was a point last night that my ass was over the ledge, over here. Because he was stretched diagonally. And he's sleeping, and I don't want to, move him, because you know how cats get. You just touch them and they just, some of them anyway, mine in particular. So he is just shoving his feet in my stomach, and I'm like, dude, you can't be taking up the whole bed now. Wait a minute. But he is trained well, because he will wake up before the alarm. He'll wake up at like 4. And that's about the time when I'm just turning on the bed. I turn very slowly to make sure I'm not interrupting the king's sleep, but he's already awake. But he's just sitting there, just calm as can be. He's lying down. He's staring at me and just lying down. He's just chilling. And I go, hey, baby. And I give him a little scratch on the head. And I say, Mommy got 2 more hours. And I just turn over, and he will not bother me. He will not bother me until the alarm goes off. But he's awake. He is awake. It's not like he walks around the bed. He is lying down, just chilling. I love this cat so much. You don't understand. This cat was meant for me. As a first-time owner of a cat, this cat was meant for me. It doesn't hiss. It doesn't scratch on purpose, with the exception of when he has to go to the VET, which he has to do this Saturday. See, stress levels. They rise, they fall. They rise, they fall. But, yeah. So now, this queen-size bed is not roomy enough for a cat. A small cat. But when he stretches, I don't know. It's like he grows when he stretches out. When he's like lying down. Not when he's lying down this way, but when he's lying down this way. He just elongates himself and pushes his back feet in my stomach. Like, woman, you give me some room. Give you some room. Whose bed is this anyway? Who bought the bed? Well, it was me and my ex at the time, but semantics. This is technically my bed, but since you have a cat now, Nancy, the rules have changed, and it is now his bed. I'm learning, people. I'm learning. For all you cat people out there, I am learning. My world has flipped. It's not just about me anymore. It's really now about him. It's like a baby. It's not about you anymore. It's about the baby. This is my baby. And oh boy, it is a boy. But he is the love of my life. I don't mind seeing him every hour on the hour, every second of the second. Him, I don't mind seeing. Oh, I would just like to all day long with him. Mr. IT guy, he needs to slow it down just a little. Okay, on that note, people, I have rambled on far too long. Oh my goodness. The time just goes too damn fast. Well, this is Lips of the Day. Let me know what you think. I know probably by now y'all are sick and tired of seeing colors like this, because there's really not a color. But I did show you that there is a color. It's a shade. But it's too close to my lip color. So I understand. I get it. Tomorrow, bam, I'll have some color for you. in the meantime, let me know what you think anyway. Hit me up, and you know, if you have any advice or that what I could say without hurting Mr. IT guy's feelings, could you just drop a line? What am I supposed to say? I can't really say anything. I can't tell him not to come up anymore. It's just something I'm going to have to go through. Okay, and I did see Booty again today. And believe me, I checked. Things are not going right. And the ending of this year, things are not going right. Okay, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you maybe not tomorrow, because you know tomorrow's Thursday. So you all know. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Okay, have a good night. Bye now.